So the emergency for the Black Bulls has gone a little bit problematic. I mean, it seems like Gordon, Gray, and Gauch are not gonna handle this situation too much, but it's okay. We got an emergency person coming in to back their asses up, and we get a little bit of the backstory. That well, I say that, but it's like literally the tiniest thing ever for both Gordon and Gray, which I was like, you know what, it's about time that these characters had some time to shine, and Gray might be pulling out some of the most strongest magic that we see in in the series, where it's like, she could fucking use this, couldn't she just fucking destroy everything in her path for the most part? But no, we'll just get into this chapter. So apologies again, I'm still pretty under the weather, so I'll try and go through as much as I can with most details with it. But from what we got to see with this chapter, we finally got to see more about what Gordon can actually do, and he has poison magic. That's his whole specialty, which I remember they were showing off maybe in the card game, and also as well from what they were showing later on in the series. It's he might have curse magic, this might be the sort of thing is, and when he pulls it out, it's this poison curse setting in all these badgers just coming in. I believe it was called the poison, it was all in the German as well, which I was oh, that's pretty cool. And he just tears Radiss's zombies to shreds. He just goes in and annihilates it, and I kind of like that. It's oh shit, alright, we're seeing Gordon going in right now, and he's taking care of these things with no problem whatsoever, and it's just yeah, and generally I like this concept. It's you ain't a lie, I can use my magic as much as possible, which might be something why Gordon kind of keeps away from most people for the most part, although tries to be very, he tries to be hey, let's be friends and everything, because it's hey, maybe this is why he was a Black Bull in the first place. This is why it's people can't get close to me because I have my poison magic and people don't trust me. Gray, on the other hand, pulls out this fucking what the fuck just technique of transformation magic isn't just on her, she can do it for other things as well. We get to see from Sally's salamander, there's oh, I can just go in and use my salamander and poison we saw last time, and she just I'm just gonna use this new magical technique that I remembered, and I was oh, alright, let's see you pull this fucking shit. At that point I was alright, let's see you pull this shit ass, and then you're wait, what? She turned the fucking salamander into complete crystal. I'm so can you do that to fucking people? Can you just do that to anything that you wish? And she's oh, hurry up. And clearly she has to abandon her hidden form to use this, because you can see she's getting incredibly embarrassed through this shit, and this gives Gauch enough time to destroy the salamander, and it's oh, that's a fucking powerful technique. It's okay, could you just do that to them and just get this over with? I'm clearly imagining that she has some limitation to this. This is something still new to her, but it's now we understand it's just transformation magic in general. It isn't just she can just put illusions onto herself, because I was thinking is she gonna be say, for example, Beast Boy from Teen Titans, where she can transform herself into an animal and she can actually go in there and attack and use the strength of the strength and durability of a bear, or she can fly like a hawk. I was imagining that that was more of the concept of the magic, but no, she can just transform anything she feels like. So could she just do that to opponents as well if they don't defend themselves? I feel that would be an interesting power, but clearly she has to get up her own disguise, which is something she's gonna have to get over. And it's if she can get over her own weakness, then she is going to be a very powerful character from them. And it's weird that both Gray and Gordon at the same time got a little backstory at the same time, and it's where he was even talking about saying he was born into a family whose their livelihood was magic, and I wasn't allowed to have friends, and then I was loaded around me because my poison magic. And Gray was I never had confidence in myself, and I never thought I'd truly shine at all without anyone to just believe in me, and I was just that weirdo, and I was just that weird kid on the street. But I like that it was we go and see Yami, and he's hey, you guys, you seem pretty interesting, you come join my crew, and you see all these nice little moments from them where it's let's have all these nice times where it's like them shooting the shit with Gordon, or it's like they're embarrassing like Grant. It's like, hey, look at this. Ah, you got your form here. Ah, we'll just mess with you. I kind of like that stuff. Like Vanessa, like kind of like getting her to drink a bit. It's just like, ah, come here, and all that. You're fine, like that. And it's like, oh, please God, no, no, no. Like that was just something charming about that. All the times where it's like she like transforms as Asta and has some like moments of kind of like, you know, just laughing, and it's just like, they were getting destroyed really quickly. It's like, they're decent mages, but they are not meant to go against these guys. Like, Asta had to have backup from the Crimson Lions to like even try and take on Raditz, and he wasn't even going against all of them. Same thing what we had last time when he was against Sally. Like, he had backup, and it was just one of them. Now it's like you're going against like 3 of the higher ups of like the White Knight demons. Like, it's like, you gotta deal with this shit. And Raditz pulling out a new move as well, where it's like, I am now about to go and have this giant, like, new doll of his, which is a combination of 2 Magic Knight captains, which we can clearly see it has an ability of wind and fawn. So I was like, oh shit, is that like a corpse that like made the blue roses like captain? Like, is that something like related to her, or is that just similar magic? And the fact that I can use both of these at once, I can make hurricanes with fawns inside of them and just blow you up, and it's just like, you can touch this right now. This isn't on the level, but they're still holding on, and it's just like, you know, we're going to protect our base. We're going to protect everything on there. And it's like, Gauche is there like, I'm ready to give up. I'm ready to like just already abandon this place, but like, if the 2 shy weirdos are here like hanging on, then the creepy guy with the fucking sister complex can stay around a little bit as well. So he's like, you know, I don't give a shit and all that about protecting anyone but my little sister, but yeah, I could kind of like hold out with you guys as well, like on there. And I'm thinking like, wait, where the fuck is everyone else in this situation? And like immediately Gauch is like, yeah, Yami went out somewhere. Same thing with Magna, Chami, and Vanessa. And I was like, we could really use those guys. We could use especially those 4, especially Yami in this situation right now. Can we have someone to save this situation? And it's just like, and like just as like what Raditz just put out, he's like, you know, sheer willpower is not going to be here. You might need a little bit. And then something interesting happens. The base starts transforming a little bit, and it has like emergency, and someone starts peering out of the actual wall, and it's like this fluffy ass head. I was like, wait, that looks like, at first it's like, that looks like Lux's hair, but he's out and about already fighting like in the hideout. So it's like, who the fuck is this character then? And it's thinking like, the one character they didn't mention was Finral. That's a thing where it's like Finral is still recovering as far as we know, so is this some other fucking bull member that we don't know about? Is this just like someone else going around? I'd be loving to like find out if it's like, oh shit, no, this is like the Blue Rose like girl, like she just stayed over here last night, and it's like, maybe Yami again. Like we could only see the little bit at the top of the head from there, and I don't think it's Finral. I think it'd be a little bit weird. Plus as well, like when we got to see on there, they were talking about another bull, like another person joined the ranks, so I'm kind of curious about that, like how that's going to be going around. There was a mention before that like some characters or some members of the Black Bulls were actually out on like like missions and shit, so I'm wondering like if this is like some fucking like big massive character where it's like, oh, this is the vice captain, this is someone who's pretty fucking strong, like the right hand, the proper right hand of Yami. This could be a completely new character that we don't know, and it's like, well, what the fuck, like, is he doing then? It's like, if this like the emergency is going off, is he like that powerful, or is it just like, oh no, the fucking base just finally went off and said, oh shit? Because the only other thing is like, you know, like the anime was like, we've got beasts here, why don't we just let these out? It's like, I mean, like, they might as well do something if fucking Yami's got them lying around. So we've got another Black Bull member clearly, and I'm like, I kind of like that. Like, the cast is being built up quite a bit for like the gang. Like, we're seeing more and more characters. Like, and I kind of would have liked it beforehand. Obviously, they weren't going to know this, but I would have liked as well, like, from what we got to see from there. Like, I would like Zach's, like, kind of actually, like, planting some traps around the area. I think, like, that would have been kind of cool as well from like Zora. But, like, we'll have to see, like, where this is going to be going from there. And if there's a new member, I'm super fucking down from there. Like, I would like it if it's a little bit more funny though. Like I said, if it was like the Blue Rose Captain and she stayed the night, but I don't think that's happening. It's like, maybe her and like Yami knocking boots a little bit like about there, but nah. If this is a new member, I would really, I'm excited to see that. But clearly from like the different hair design and everything, and it's like, we'll have to see who the fuck this person is, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing like what this is going to be, and seeing like the B team kind of holding up. And plus, you know, it's nice to see that Gordon actually has something in the manga now. It took only 130 plus chapters to happen, but now we're also going to see we might be getting a new member. And not to mention as well, like, a bunch of stuff like, we had a nice little moment of Grey. I like that. Like, I don't mind Grey, I like her all and all that. She's cute, but I just wish she had a little bit more moment. I feel like that's the only thing that we're going to get. Like, sadly, I think, like, since we've had, like, cameos of her in the anime, it's like, I would like it if, like, they expanded more on this. Like, this is something where the anime can help a little bit, where it's like, this give them a little bit more, and it's like, clearly, I want to see that. So, overall, let me know what you thought about this chapter, and, like, especially who the hell do you think that is, like, coming out of the base right now? If, like, you think this is some sort of vice captain of the Bulls, or, like, what are we going to be going now? We're still in, like, the, early years of this series, and I'm very curious to see, like, well, who's coming out that door right now, and honestly, do you think they could take care of, like, Radis and Sally and Laltos and, like, all these guys right now? We got some fucking serious competition right now, so we need, like, and I hate to say it, we need someone with some ass pull powers right now to, like, kind of get them a little bit out of this situation, so we'll wait and see and all that, but that's all me. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys, though, next time.